We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Bob Harms will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So digging in now, Eddie James. First time to the plate for him, and he's coming off, of course, an outstanding 3-home run effort yesterday.
Hey, stay hot now.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
He pulls this one into right.
You're going.
Is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Ochoa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Eddie James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, lucky can up there, huh? No one better.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Michael Busch, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hudson on at first, nobody out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time. And
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as it is now 7-3.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Digging in, Noelvi Marte. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hey, you're pitch.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Popped up, number 31 makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
8-5 tonight. The D-backs host road win number 40 on the year. Matt Manning earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Francisco Morales, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The left fielder, Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in, Josh Naylor, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Gutierrez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And it's fouled away. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Noelvi Marte comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie James.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Noelvi Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Noelvi Marte.
We got no out.
This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen. Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Tommy Wilson picks up his league-leading 13th win. Francisco Morales was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tom Lim will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The left fielder.
Stepping up now, Eddie James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year. Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now batting, Ramon Ochoa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ramon Ochoa.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. In now for the Reds, Tom Hudson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here it comes on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
No runner, no runner. Cut it.
Stepping in, Eddie James.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
Rip on it, huh?
the left fielder, Eddie James.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Reds 0. Standing in, Michael Busch.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Busch.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Reds 0. So coming to the plate, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready for another chance? Josh Naylor, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Eddie James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
Round it. Round it.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here, huh, now?
At the plate, Josh Naylor. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
McKenna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Keston Hiura.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. D-backs lead it 4-1. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it. Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Arizona Diamondbacks with their 80th win to pace the division. Jimmy Wood earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Monty Bloomquist gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The left fielder.
Striding in, Eddie James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gutierrez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Into the box now, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So striding in, Josh Naylor.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now batting, the second baseman.
There goes the runner. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Rizzo.
Line drive base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens.
In now, Eddie James. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
You can beat it. Move.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in once again, Josh Naylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Let's go right here.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in. Skied into very shallow right. Lutz has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Joe Rizzo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Arizona's on top, 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Gutierrez.
Center fielder, Jose.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Eddie James is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Hey, let her fly right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Ochoa will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds. Number 4, Alex Montana.
Pops this one up. Palucci ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first. Ready for another shot now. Eddie James. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
So stepping in, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Josh Naylor.
They need it now. Your turn.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Keep it going. Your turn.
Now back.
Into the box now, Keston Hiura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now at the plate, Joe Rizzo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Joe Rizzo.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. A step on the bag for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 4-0.
Wow, that's an impressive end to a 4-game sweep that comes on the road. That's never easy to do, no matter who's in the other dugout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Madero earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Monty Bloomquist couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 19 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 18 runners on base.